University exams, right? For so many of us, they're just a core part of higher education. But, as our whole world shifts online, you gotta wonder, is that old school paper and pen model still really cutting it? Today, we're gonna dig into an analysis from the Qorrect blog to see just how big this shift in academic testing really is. All right, let's get into it.
So, let's just get right to it and ask the big question here. Are these traditional exams actually keeping up with the times? I mean, think about it. Universities are dealing with way more students than ever before, and with remote learning becoming so common, the sheer logistics of printing, handing out, and then manually grading thousands of exams, well, it's turning into a massive headache.
And this slide just lays it all out, plain and simple. On one side, you've got the old way of doing things, grading by hand, which is super slow, all the complex planning, security risks, and students waiting forever to get their results. And on the other side, online platforms are promising to automate the grading, simplify the scheduling, lock things down securely, and get results back instantly. The difference is just night and day.
So, where do we go from here? Well, that brings us to the solution that's really starting to take hold in higher education, making that big leap from piles of paper to specialized digital platforms.
So what exactly are we talking about when we say online exam platform? Well, according to the source, it's basically an all-in-one digital system. Its job is to streamline the whole shebang. Everything from a professor first creating the exam to delivering it to students, all the way to analyzing how everyone did. And it all happens in a secure online space.
Okay, but why go through all this trouble? I mean, why make such a huge change?
As it turns out, the reasons are pretty compelling. Let's break down the 7 main benefits that are really pushing universities in this direction.
What's so interesting here is that it's not just about one single advantage. You're talking about huge efficiency gains, for sure, and the ability to scale up for thousands of students is a game changer. But for me, the really incredible part is the data-driven assessment. These platforms can generate such detailed analytics that they give educators insights into learning gaps, something you could only dream of seeing with the old paper-based system.
So we get why universities are making the switch. But what actually makes one of these platforms good? What should they be looking for? Let's get into the nuts and bolts and look at the essential features that make these systems tick. This table is pretty much the blueprint. You've got your central question bank, which is huge for professors who want to build and reuse quality questions over time. Then you have security controls, which, let's be honest, are totally non-negotiable for keeping things fair. Automated grading, well, that saves just countless hours of work. And system integration is the glue that holds it all together, letting the exam platform talk to other university software to create a totally seamless experience.
Okay, this all sounds great on paper, but how does it actually work day to day? What does the process look like? Let's walk through the practical workflow, which the source breaks down into 6 pretty straightforward steps. And here it is, the whole process from start to finish. It all kicks off with building that question bank. From there, professors can design the exam itself, tweak all the security settings, and then schedule it for their students. Once the exam is done, the system automatically handles the grading. And the final step? The platform crunches the numbers and spits out those incredibly useful performance reports. It's a clean, end-to-end cycle.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Anytime there's a big new tech shift, there are going to be questions, right? And some serious doubts. So let's tackle 2 of the biggest concerns head on. Can these things scale, and are they really secure? First up, the big one. Can these systems actually handle the pressure? When thousands of students are all logging in at the exact same time for a high-stakes final exam. Can it cope, or is it going to crash?
And the answer, according to the source, is a resounding yes. No ambiguity here. These modern platforms are specifically engineered for this exact scenario. They're built from the ground up to be stable and reliable so that huge exams can run smoothly without any technical meltdowns.
All right, but let's talk about the elephant in the room, cheating. It's the question on every professor's mind. If you can't physically see the student, how in the world do you maintain academic integrity? Can these platforms actually stop people from cheating?
So it's not like there's one single magic button to stop it. Instead, it's all about building layers of defense. The platform can randomize the question order for every single student. It can set super strict time limits. It can require a secure login. Some platforms even have features to lock down a student's browser or work with monitoring tools. The point is to make cheating much, much harder to pull off.
And this quote from the source's author, Umaima Imad,
really just nails it. Switching to an online platform isn't just about getting new software. It's a strategic decision, a decision about fundamentally improving the quality, the efficiency, and, of course, the security of how we measure learning.
So, where does this all leave us? We've seen this big shift towards a system that's more efficient, that can scale, and that's packed with data. But it also leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. As our tests become more automated and data-driven, what does the future of academic integrity even look like? And how do we make sure our definition of a fair test keeps up?